Namaste and Siddhi Pranam. Welcome to your today's topic, which is yoga and naturopathy for conception. So let's dive into understanding the contribution yoga and naturopathy can do in our reproductive health. So conception and fertility are deeply personal and significant aspects of many people's life. And while there are medical interventions available these days whenever couples are facing any infertility issues, yet there is now an increasing number of people that are turning towards holistic methods like naturopathy and yoga to optimize their reproductive health. Yoga and naturopathy really offers a holistic approach that focuses on addressing the underlying causes of infertility and hence promoting hormonal balance and enhancing overall well-being. So we are really going to explore together the various yogic and naturopathic techniques that can enhance the reproductive health. So when it comes to naturopathy, naturopathy has its deep roots in Indian ancient traditions, and naturopathy was a way of life in olden days for almost everyone. So subsequently, it has now developed as a form of treatment or natural treatment where we can use many of those naturopathic techniques and insights from olden days to promote good reproductive health and both for male and female. So let's look into nutritional support for fertility. So a well-balanced diet which is rich in whole foods, organic produce, and fertility-boosting nutrients can play a crucial role in our reproductive health. So consuming nutrient-dense meals and staying hydrated are essential for maintaining our optimal health and well-being. So let's focus on what nutrient-dense meals can actually do for our bodies. So our bodies basically requires nutrients to function properly, and nutrient-dense meals can provide a range of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, essential macronutrients, including proteins and carbohydrates and healthy fat. So a nutrient-dense meals consist of all the basic building blocks that are required to maintain a strong immune system and supporting our growth and development and promote overall vitality. So when we choose to consume nutrition-dense meals, it can really help us boost our energy levels and provide sustained release of energy, which ensures that we stay energized throughout the day and avoid any crashes. It also at the same time enhances cognitive functions, and proper nutrition support can really support brain health, improving focus, memory, mental clarity, and at the same time promotes healthy production of hormones. Because brain also operates the hypothalamus and the pineal gland, which are responsible for healthy hormonal generation. And at the same time, when we are consuming healthy balance of nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, ensuring that our food has vitamin B and also antioxidants, they are also essential part of essential components for healthy brain function and healthy hormonal release. Nutrition-dense meals also support our physical performance. So whether somebody is an athlete or engaged in a regular physical activity, nutrition-dense meals can really provide a necessary fuel to optimize performance and enhance muscle recovery and also maintain fatigue. And at the same point in time, it is also essential tool in the sexual performance at the same time. So there has been recent scientific studies, especially in Harvard University and Stanford University, which has seen the role of diet in our sexual performance also. So there have been comparative studies where some set of people were given vegan diet and some set of people were given non-vegetarian diet to see the erection that happens especially in men overnight. So they saw a change of 400% or 4 times, more sexual power being released and arousals to be there when people were consuming vegan diets versus non-vegetarian diets. So diet plays a great role even in our sexual health. And there are recent documentaries like We Are What We Eat, just released on Netflix. You can have a look at that. That also marks on the importance of healthy diet in our sexual life also. So nutrients, then when we are constantly consuming nutrient dense meals, it also allows us to maintain a healthy weight, which is another important factor in our reproductive health. And also, it also helps us to manage any associated disease with obesity in the long run. Now, hydration is another important essential factor, which is required to maintain so many different bodily functions and maintain our overall health also. So staying hydrated is so crucial for so many reasons. Number one would be optimal organ function, and water is really essential for proper digestion, absorption of nutrients, and elimination of any waste through urine and sweat. And it also helps us regulate our body temperature and also lubricates the joints. It at the same time also allows us to enhance the physical performance. So proper hydration is the key to maximizing the physical performance, and it helps maintain electrolyte balance, prevent muscle cramps, and support cardiovascular function during exercise. So all these are very crucial components even to maintain our reproductive health. At the same time, good amount of hydration also allows us with mental clarity and mood management. So dehydration can actually lead to cognitive decline and poor concentration, and also contributes to more of mood swings. So staying hydrated really ensures and allows optimal brain function and help us stay focused, alert, positive in mood, and also contributes to healthy skin. So water really plays a vital role in maintaining skin elasticity, preventing dryness, and staying hydrated can improve our appearance on our skin and reducing the risk of wrinkles, promoting youthful complexion. And when our hydration needs are met, we actually are in our optimal performance in the day. So the hydration needs can actually change based on our age and activity level, climate, and overall health also. So in general, it's really recommended to drink an adequate amount of water throughout the day to stay hydrated, which usually varies between 5 to 8 glasses minimum. So in nutshell, nutrients-dense meal and staying properly hydrated are fundamental to our overall health, vitality, and well-being. And prioritizing these will lead to a healthier and fulfilling life as well as reproductive health. Now, we can also include specific foods like leafy greens, berries, omega-3 fatty acids, and including these in our diets can play a beneficial role in supporting hormonal health and reproductive function. And so what leafy greens and all other leafy greens that we should actually add in our routine, especially for our reproductive enhancement, would be spinach and kale and Swiss cards, Romanian salad. All these are very rich in different kind of minerals and vitamins, and especially including vitamin C, E, K, folate, and iron. And these nutrients are really crucial for hormonal regulation and reproductive health. Vitamin C is involved in the synthesis of reproductive hormones and supports the overall health of the reproductive system. Vitamin E, wherein acts as an antioxidant and protecting the reproductive cells from oxidative damage. So it also supports hormone production and circulation. Vitamin K, on the other hand, helps us regulate our blood clotting, which is important for a healthy menstrual cycle. Then folate is necessary for DNA synthesis and cell division, making it crucial for healthy fetal development during the pregnancy. Iron, on the other hand, is really essential for the production of hemoglobin, which carries the oxygen to the reproductive organs. Iron deficiencies can lead to irregular periods and reduced fertilities. Then we come on to berries, and berries such as blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and there are so many different local berries depending on the region that you live in, are rich in antioxidants and phytochemicals that contribute to hormonal balance and reproductive function. So antioxidants protect the reproductive cells from oxidative stress and damage caused by free radicals and phytochemicals. And phytochemicals improve hormonal balance and reduce the risk of reproductive disorders. Omega-3 fatty acids also have a very essential role to play, wherein particularly EPA stands for icosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, which is docosahexaenoic acid. They are essential fats that have numerous of health benefits, including support for hormonal health and reproductive function. They become very crucial during the pregnancy also because they help support the cognitive function of the baby, and baby's brain development becomes very fast if we have adequate amount of EPA and DHA in our diet. We can also choose to consume supplements if required during the time of pregnancy also, and we can always choose to begin prior to the pregnancy during the conception planning period. Omega-3 fatty acids also plays a role in hormone production and function, and they help us regulate the production of progestins, which are hormone-like substances involved in various reproductive processes, including menstrual cycle and ovulation. Omega-3 fatty acids have anti-inflammatory properties that promote healthy blood flow to the reproductive organ. Omega-3 fatty acids are also really important for sperm membrane structure and function, and they contribute to sperm health and motility, which are crucial factors for successful reproduction. Now we have included the importance of the vitamins and essential nutrients here because naturopathy does not just consist of herbal treatment, but naturopathy and yogic lifestyle is a way of life. When we choose to consume our nutrients from organically produced whole foods, natural, maybe partially raw and partially home cooked, all these nutrient-dense meals has a great role to play in our yogic diet. Now, we could have actually introduced you to entire yogic, diet or recipes, but that would take too long. But just a gist of how important the basic foundational nutrients are to our reproductive health, overall health, and further, when the woman is pregnant, it plays a great role in the development of the baby. All of these set of same nutrients are required even in great health of the fetus or the baby also. Now, moving on to the herbal remedies for reproductive health. So, naturopathic practitioners often recommend specific herbal remedies to support reproductive health and enhance fertility. So there are some herbs like vitex, tribulus terratricis, and maca root, which are traditionally used as for their medicinal properties that are believed to offer various benefits. While they are important, it's really important to know that individual experiences may vary from plant to plant, and the benefits also vary at times. But overall, Vitex really help, also known as casterberry, really help in hormonal balance and is commonly used to support hormonal balance, particularly in women. And it may also help regulate menstrual cycles and alleviate any symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, also known as PMS, such as mood swings, breast tenderness, and bloating. Then also, Vitex supports fertility and is often recommended for women experiencing infertility due to hormonal imbalances, specifically in the case of luteal phase defect or inadequate progesterone production. Now, Vitex also help in menopause symptoms, and some women find relief from menopausal symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, and mood swings through the use of Vitex. Next important herb is Tribulus terrestris, which helps with libido and sexual health, and it's really believed to enhance libido and improve sexual function both in men and women. It may support healthy testosterone levels in men also, which can contribute to improved sexual performance. Now, Tribulus also contributes to exercise performance, and sometimes is also used by athletes and bodybuilders as a natural performance enhancer. And it also is believed to improve endurance, muscle strength as well. So, maca root is another vital herb that is often used as adaptogen, and it's a substance that helps the body to adapt to stress and promote energy and vitality. And it's believed to increase stamina and reduce fatigue. Maca root is also known for helping with hormonal balance and in both men and women. And it helps alleviate symptoms of menopause such as hot flashes and mood swings. Maca root also contributes to sexual health, and it improves sexual function, increases libido, and enhances fertility overall. And though there have been limited studies in this area that have shown kind of mixed results, but overall it does contribute to reproductive health. Now, these herbs can be consumed with the consultation of a registered naturopath in your area, and whenever required to be supported for any reasons. Even if consumed for reproductive health, it's ideally recommended that one should consult the naturopathic doctor to get the right dosage and the right source. Now, detoxification for reproductive health is another aspect or area that we can actually use from naturopathy. So gentle detoxification techniques are employed in naturopathy to support reproductive health by eliminating toxins and optimizing the function of the reproductive system. And these methods can really help stimulate the body's natural detoxification processes. So number one technique would be dry brushing. So dry brushing really involves gently brushing the skin with a dry, natural bristle brush. And this technique helps us exfoliate the skin, improve the circulation, and stimulate the lymphatic system. So lymphatic system plays a very crucial role in removing waste and toxins from the body. And dry brushing can help stimulate lymphatic drainage by increasing blood flow to the skin and promoting the movement of lymph fluid. So to perform dry brushing, we can use a long sweeping motions towards the heart, starting from the extremities and move inward. Another great method is hydrotherapy. So hydrotherapy utilizes the therapeutic benefits of water to support detoxification. It involves alternating between hot and cold water applications, such as hot and cold showers, or immersion into hot and cold bath. So hot water causes the blood vessel to dilate, promoting circulation and blood flow to the organs and the tissue, while the cold water causes the blood vessels to constrict, which helps to flush out toxins and metabolic waste. So the contrast between hot and cold water stimulates the lymphatic system, which aids in detoxification. Third method that is commonly used is lymphatic massage, also known as lymphatic drainage massage, which is a gentle massage technique that targets the lymphatic system. It involves rhythmic and light strokes that aims to stimulate the flow of lymph fluid and remove waste from tissue. So by applying gentle pressure in specific direction, lymphatic massage helps to move stagnant lymph fluid and reduces swelling and support detoxification. So this type of massage is typically performed by trained therapists who have good understanding of the lymphatic system and its pathway to release the toxins. So maybe the best idea would be to get it from a therapist. But these all techniques are great in order to revitalize our overall system and also support our reproductive system and health in turn. Now, stress reduction is another great contribution that can be done in order to enhance and optimize our reproductive health. So, as we've discussed earlier also, that chronic stress can be very detrimental, can have very detrimental impact on our fertility. So, naturopathic medicines offer various stress reduction techniques to promote optimal reproductive health. And naturopathic medicines aims to promote very healthier reproductive system. And some of the common stress reduction techniques used in naturopathic medicine are herbs like chamomile, lavender, passion flower, verilion root that helps to alleviate stress and promote sense of calm. Acupuncture is another traditional Chinese medicine technique and practice that involves insertion of thin needles into specific points of the body, and it's believed to promote the flow of energy and restore balance. Acupuncture has been used to reduce stress and improve reproduction health in many cases. Now, mindfulness-based stress reduction, biofeedback, and relaxation exercises are also effective methods for managing stress. We can also use mind-body techniques and combine yogic techniques like meditation, deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and visualization. And these techniques can help us calm down, reduce anxiety, promote relaxation, and in turn positively impact reproductive health. So by incorporating these techniques, we can create a very conducive environment for conception. Now, naturopathic support for hormonal imbalances so hormonal imbalances such as polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, which is a very common one these days. Specifically in India, the numbers are every 1 woman out of 4 women these days are being complaining for PCOS, especially in the urban areas. So numbers may differ in different countries, but it's very rising epidemic in many developing countries specifically. Thyroid disorders are also becoming very common, and both these disorders can significantly affect fertility. So naturopathy as an alternative medicine focuses on a holistic approach to healthcare, emphasizing the body's innate ability to heal itself. So when it comes to PCOS and thyroid disorders, naturopathy aims to address the root causes of these conditions and support body's natural healing process through targeted natural supplement, botanical medicine, and lifestyle modifications. Nutritional supplements such as inositol, omega-3 fatty fatty acids, vitamin D3 are suggested. And Inositol has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and regulate menstrual cycle, especially in the women having PCOS. And in case of thyroid disorder, supplements like selenium, iodine, and vitamin D3 are recommended to support thyroid function and hormone production. Botanical medicines derived from plants such as peony, licorice, and chasteberry may be used to regulate menstrual cycle and reduce androgen levels and promote hormonal balance. However, whenever these plants or plant-based medicines are consumed for the purpose of treating reproductive health or fertility, we must ensure that anyone who is wanting to consume this is approaching a qualified naturopathic doctor and is only consuming herbal remedies under the supervision of a naturopathic doctor. Otherwise, lifestyle modification can also support overall health and hormonal balance, which can include dietary changes and adopting low glycemic index GI diet to regulate blood sugar levels and insulin response in the PCOS patients. And a diet rich in whole foods, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats will be typically recommended by any naturopathic or Ayurvedic doctor in order to regulate the cycles. Stress management as well as continuous level of movement or exercises will also be a crucial part in managing this condition. And one another point would be an adequate sleep. So a good diet, adequate sleep, stress management techniques, some workout, maybe through yoga or otherwise, all this in combination can really aid with all the sicknesses and imbalances in our hormones. And many of the naturopaths does recommend combination of most of these in order to release stress from the body. Many naturopathy techniques also involve staying, let's say at a retreat place for maybe 10 days or 20 days in order to rejuvenate the body from so many different aspects. Like they would help you detox, offer you detoxifying food and herbal medicine and natural massages, detoxifying baths. So many techniques are involved once you approach a naturopathic doctor or go on a naturopathy retreat. All those in combination can be offered to the patient depending on what they're wanting or seeking from a naturopathic treatment. So overall, it can really contribute to reproductive health, especially if someone is suffering from any hormonal balance and they're wanting to seek some alternative treatment. Now, environmental toxin reduction. So exposure to environmental toxins can have adverse effects on our reproductive health, and naturopathy really emphasizes the importance of minimizing the exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals that are found in our everyday products. So reducing exposure to toxin is an important step to promoting a very healthy and sustainable lifestyle. So some of the strategies to consider minimizing exposure to toxin in our household and personal care routine will be that we use natural cleaning products that reduce our exposure to chemicals that may disrupt our hormonal balance and affect our fertility. Chemicals found in conventional cleaning products such as phthalates and triclosan are very much associated with hormonal disruption, and there are scientific studies done to prove that. So really choosing organic personal care products such as shampoos, soap, and cosmetics that help avoid potential harmful chemical exposure is a great idea. So there are many natural alternatives available these days that are mostly resonating, let's say handmade soaps with very minimal chemical usage, largely made of essential oils. All these are part of leading a life which is in coherence to naturopathy and natural ways. And so whatever personal care products you use, opting in for handmade or products that use least amount of or no amount of chemicals in making process is a great idea to include in your lifestyle. Also, some conventional personal care products that we use these days contain endocrine disruptors, which can really interfere with our hormonal balance and fertility. Now, avoiding plastics also that contain chemicals like BPA and phthalates, which also can disrupt our hormonal function, is a great idea. And phthalates and BPA are chemicals that have been linked with fertility issues both in men and women. So minimizing the use of plastic containers for food and beverages, especially those that come in contact with heat or acidic substances, can help reduce exposure to these toxins and support fertility. And next would be really improving the air quality can impact your overall health, including fertility. So by improving ventilation and reducing exposures to any air toxins, you can create a healthier environment in your house or wherever you live by doing that. So indoor air pollutants have been associated with fertility problems. So ensuring a clean air through proper ventilation or air purifiers and toxin-free materials in your home can be really beneficial. Drinking clean water or filtered water is also essential equally to our overall health and fertility health. So some studies really suggest that certain contaminants found in tap water, such as heavy metals and hormone-disrupting substances, may affect reproductive health. So installing a water filter can really help remove these contaminants and providing you with purer drinking water. Next would be consuming organic food that would minimize pesticides exposure and can positively impact fertility. So pesticides disrupt our hormone levels and have been associated with reproductive issues. So mindful personal care products choices reduce our exposure to potentially harmful substances, and avoiding products which has many synthetic fragrances, parabens and phthalates. All these ingredients have been linked with reproductive health issues. So basically these days we are just surrounded by toxins everywhere. So naturopathy and yogic lifestyle basically promotes us to go back to our roots and allow the usage of as much as possible using products that directly are much closer to the earth and the nature and are created most naturally in the process. So just minimizing the exposure to toxin and chemicals as much as possible. So naturopathic techniques for male fertility specifically. So male reproductive health is equally important for successful conception, and naturopathic approaches to support fertility focus on lifestyle modification, targeted nutrient supplements, and stress reduction techniques just specifically for men. So balancing a balanced diet including plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, complex carbs should be included in daily routine for the men also. And antioxidant foods like berries, dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds also support the sperm and protect the sperm from oxidative damage. Essential nutrients like zinc, selenium, folate, vitamin C, and E are also essential for healthy sperm production and function, and should be added in daily intake to promote the sperm health. And herbs like maca, tribulus, and ginseng have been traditionally used to support male fertility and enhance the libido and improve sperm quality and balance hormones. So also that what we discuss is avoiding environmental toxins, including pesticides, plastic, heavy metals that can negatively impact sperm health will also contribute to better regulating the sperm health for men. And regular physical exercises will help improve overall health, manage weight, enhance circulation, reduce stress, and positively impact male fertility at the same time. Now, stress reduction is also as equally important for men as much for women. So, because stress causes the sperm counts and sperm motility to reduce. So, introducing men equally to stress reduction practices is very, very essential. Opting for good sleep habit is also as much essential for men as much as for the female health. So aiming around 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night will be really helpful for male reproductive health as well, as poor sleep really disrupts the hormone balance and decrease the level of fertility in men as well. So and at the same time, limiting alcohol, caffeine, and tobacco intake, or removing all of that, will be really supportive for the reproductive health, as these substances have been linked to reduce fertility. So if the person smokes, and we discussed this earlier also, so smoking has been linked to reduce the sperm count and sperm motility and increase in DNA damage. So all these are known scientific facts, and eliminating smoking completely will become essential for the men who are struggling with fertility or have or trying to recover their reproductive health. Now, yoga for conception. So journey toward conception can be both exciting and challenging for many couples. So, while there are, once again, these days medical technologies that are available to assist fertility, yoga is another complementary practice that can highly be beneficial for our reproductive health. So when we say yoga, in yoga we include an integration of physical posture, breath work, meditation, the wisdom that yoga offers. So we see it, yoga from a holistic point of view, which as a practice overall or a lifestyle overall enhances so many different aspects of our life and vitality, both physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health, but also has a great role to play in our reproductive health. So by promoting the energy flow and balancing chakras and cultivating a positive mindset, yoga can optimize the body's reproductive system and create an environment that is conducive to conception. So let's explore the different aspects of yoga that can benefit towards better reproductive health. So first would be chakra flow and chakra balancing. We have discussed this one slightly in the previous chapter, but we'll just go a little deeper in here. So within the yogic tradition, it is believed that the body contains subtle energy centers. Those are called chakras, and balancing these energy centers are crucial for our overall health and reproductive health. So Swadhisthana chakra, also known as the sacral chakra, is located in the pelvic region and is particularly associated with creativity and sexuality and reproductive energy. So there are certain asanas that we can practice in order to bring energy flow to this center particularly. So the common asanas would be Bhujangasana, also known as Cobra pose, or Ustrasana, the camel pose, and we can use the meditation techniques like Chakradharana, or focused awareness on the chakras, that can stimulate the Swadhisthana chakra to promote harmonious flow of energy in the pelvic region. We can also use the chakra sound associated with the Swadhisthana chakra that can help us enhance the vibratory flow in the Swadhisthana chakra. So you can refer to the chakra guides that we have on our Siddhi portals. There are many articles on enhancing the powers of Swadhisthana chakras and what mantras to practice, what tools we can use. You can refer to the Siddhi Yoga website, and there's so many articles specifically for re-enhancing or revitalizing Swadhisthana chakra. There are many different techniques and yogic practices given in detail there. Now coming on to the prana activation. So the prana, the life force energy, is really believed to be essential for vitality and fertility. And pranayama is the practice of breath control that help us to regulate prana and invigorate the body's energy system. So when we, to benefit our reproductive health, we can practice Shuddhi Kriyas like Kapalbhati, which is skull shining breath, and pranayamas like Ujjayi or victorious breath to increase the oxygenation and stimulate the reproductive organ and promote the pranic flow throughout the body. And by incorporating these pranayamas into our daily routine, we can enhance our fertility potential. Now, Alom Vilom Pranayama also balances the right and the left brain activities, and also the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. In Alom Vilom, in yoga, it is also referred as Chandra Nadi and Surya Nadi balance, which is in science we call as sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Now, certain hip opening asanas are also very supportive in this. So the hips and pelvis play a very vital role in our reproductive health, as they really house the reproductive organs. So hip opening asanas are beneficial in increasing the circulation and releasing the tension and improving the energy flow in the pelvic area. So postures like Bandha Kosana, the bound angle pose, Upavishta Kosasana, the wide leg seated forward, and the Mallasana, the garland pose, specifically targets the hip, pelvis and reproductive organs and helps us prepare for the conception. We have had a complete chapter on pelvic floor health, and that is a great resource to refer to the pelvic floor health. And the pelvic floor health is not only necessary to be maintained during and after pregnancy, but it's also crucial that we begin to give importance to our pelvic floor health right in the beginning or prior to conception itself. And the first step is pelvic floor awareness. So developing pelvic floor awareness and strength in the pelvic floor muscles is really crucial to our reproductive health. And practicing Mool Bandha, which is a yogic practice involving in neuromuscular contraction of the pelvic floor muscles, really help us tone and activate the reproductive area. Additionally, specific pelvic floor exercises can also enhance blood flow, support and hormonal health, and optimize our receptivity for conception. We can also use meditation for emotional balance that can help us with enhancing our reproductive health. So conception can be emotionally challenging, and it often comes with stress, anxiety, and pressure, especially on the women. So meditation is a very powerful tool for cultivating emotional balance and reducing stress level. Mindfulness meditation practices such as breathing, body scan, loving kindness meditation, can help us promote self-acceptance, emotional resilience, and positive mindset towards conception. So when we incorporate these set of meditations into our daily routines, we can create a nurturing space for conception to occur. We can also use fertility enhancing mudras. So mudras are hand gestures that are believed to influence the flow of energy in our body. And there are specific mudras that are set to enhance fertility and balance the reproductive energy. So Yoni Mudra for women and Linga Mudra for male are two mudras commonly associated with fertility. So Yoni Mudra is formed by placing the hands over the lower abdomen, symbolizing the womb, and is believed to harmonize and channel the reproductive energy. Linga Mudra is formed by interlocking the fingers and extending the thumb of the right hand upward, and it's associated with activation of reproductive energy. Now, we can also use yoga for our menstrual health, and a healthy menstrual cycle is essential for fertility. We have been discussing for so many chapters now. So the particular yoga practice that can help in regulating menstrual cycle and also improve blood circulation would be gentle twist, forward bends, and relaxation techniques like Savasana. And Yoga Nidra can also be a great tool to aid relieving menstrual discomfort and promoting regular and healthy cycles. So there are so many different asanas, many more that can help balancing the hormones. But when women are menstruating, we should take it slow. We should give them more rest, use more Yoga Nidra to calm down and relax the body way more as compared to regular days. So being sensitive towards what day of cycle the woman is and what menstrual phase the woman is, designing our yogic practice tailor-made for suiting the menstrual cycle days for women is a great option in order to enhance their reproductive health and mental and emotional health. Now, partner yoga is another great yogic tool we can use. So the journey towards conception can sometimes become a source of strain in the relationship of the couple, many couples actually. So partner yoga really offers a beautiful way to enhance connection, intimacy, and communication between the partners. We can use partner poses such as Ardha Paschimottanasana, the seated forward bend, and the Utkosasana, which is goddess pose, along with synchronized breathing exercises to foster a sense of unity and support. And practicing yoga together will strengthen the emotional bond and create nurturing environment for conception for the couple. We can also use yoga philosophy and mindset to aid this and support our reproductive health. So yoga philosophy really provides a powerful framework for cultivating a positive mindset and fostering a conducive environment for conception. So principles like santosha, contentment, ahimsa, non-violence, and sankalpa, which is positive intention, can guide the couple to their fertility journey. And by practicing contentment, accepting the present moment, nurturing the positive thoughts and intentions, the couple can create a very harmonious mind-body-spirit connection, which will certainly help them promote their reproductive health. Now, pratyahara, which is another yogic wisdom, teaches us to not to accumulate more than what is needed. So, which in turn helps us to reduce the modern day rat race and declutter ourselves as much as possible. And that in turn helps us to reduce stress and look for and appreciate that which is, really matters in our life. So, yoga also encompasses more than just physical posture. And as we say, it is a way of life that extends beyond the mat. So, adopting yogic lifestyle practices can have a very profound impact on the overall well being and reproductive health. So, we can use the yamas, the ethical conduct, and the niyamas, the self discipline guided in the yogic lifestyle, to make conscious choices that align with our values to promote optimal health. Self-care rituals from Ayurvedic practices like nourishing diet and adequate rest can also contribute to creating a balanced and fertile environment for the couple. So while naturopathy for conception takes a very comprehensive approach to reproductive health, considering various factors like nutrition, herbal remedies, detoxification, stress reduction, hormonal balances, environmental toxics, and personalized treatment plans, can be very, very useful. So you know, at the end of the day, both yoga and naturopathy has great potential to support the reproductive journey, and yet it's always recommended that whoever is really seeking the best of the value from yoga and naturopathy should contact the professionals for naturopathy as well as for yoga. So I really hope you're able to guide your student the best of essence of these practices, and this contributed to your life, and you will be further able to contribute to lives, especially of the couples who are struggling to conceive, who are struggling to find the path to invite a beautiful soul in their life. I really hope this contributes and you contribute further to many, many souls through this. With that, thank you and namaste.